There we go. Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today. This is meditation time. Glad to see you all. You know, God works in strange ways. Well, I think most of you know that we were supposed to have a holiday boutique today. Well, we are, but we also had it yesterday, and we'll probably have it tomorrow, and God's in the house. So God's everywhere present. He's outside because he has lots of prosperity and abundance for us. And we know that our prayers right here and now are what we all need and which we give to God. Just take a deep breath. And just know that what you breathe in, that's God. God beats our hearts and keeps our lungs inflating and deflating, and we do that automatically. We don't even do anything to do it. God does it. God's with us everywhere, always. God is our source. And as we just think about that, you know, I'm really grateful that our members pool together and make things work, like bringing things for the sale, by buying things that are out there, by sharing it with others, sharing our treasures with another who will cherish our treasures. Brings us the sun, the moon, the stars, the universe, without us doing a thing. We are so blessed. Whenever you're down and out, or there's circumstances that are a real problem for you, just breathe. Calm down and breathe and know that our source, God, is with us always, even in those times. So think on that. Breathe in and breathe out, knowing that God is our source. We are expressions of God here on earth, all individual, all diverse, but here for one thing, and that's love and that's God. And we serve by God by our time, our treasures, and our talents. And again, they're so diverse, such a variety. But it's all God, it's all love. It's so great to know that. And then to act that. Expressions of God in all we do. God is so abundant and so full of infinite possibility. And we are too. We just open up to receive the gifts of God in so many ways. Let's think about that. So many ways that God shares the goodness with us. In the silence, in the quiet, we listen and we hear God speak to us, give us those ideas that we need. To know that God is our partner. We are one. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. Thank you for joining me in meditation. And keep the feeling that God is flowing through us, is fluid, keeping every cell in our body, every organ, everything filled with love and health and joy and wisdom, all the good. I release and I let go, and so it is. Service will start at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, if there's anybody left outside, please come on in. We are very honored to have with us today, and I can say this as an honorary Lula Bell, Mr. Jamie Lula and his band.
Come on, Tommy. Tommy Reeves on piano. Martin.
I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair. I am loved at every turn. I am kissed by Mother. I am a child of this universe. The sun warms me in its embrace. The stars have a light for me in the sky. I am honored by all life. I am held by Father Time. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on the tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God moving through me, moving through you. Oh. I am a child of this universe. Through my breath, all of life can breathe. I plant the seeds with my every dream. I can love at every turn. Give a kiss to Mother Earth. Yes, I am a child of this universe. I greet the God in each face. I am a channel for peace to flow. Oh, I honor all life. Yes, I'm one with Father Time. To every blade of grass, to every shaking leaf on the tree, to every mountain top, I sing of the glory of God moving through. Moving as we moving as you moving as I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, mahalo, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, mahalo, I love you. I'm sorry, forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Will you forgive me? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I love you. The truth is I love you. I thank you. I love you. I love you. When I was a girl, each week, on Sunday we would go to church and pay attention to the priest. He would read the holy word and consecrate the holy bread, and everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus made the water wine. And I remember feeling sad. The miracles don't happen still.
Good morning, everyone. I didn't hear anyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. I would like to play for you our Song of the Month.
All right now, everybody put your hands together. I got up this morning singing. God is so good. Oh yeah, I got up this morning singing. God is so good. You know, I got up this morning singing. God is so good.
Good morning, CSL Beaumont. Ooh, I have the voice of God this morning. How are we doing this morning? Great. All right, thanks for being here this morning. If you are joining us here for the first time, in the back of the sanctuary, you're going to find some blue folders that have information about who we are and what we believe. If you want to know a little bit more about who we are and what we stand for in the world, feel free to grab one of those out. There's also an information sheet in the back if you'd like to be connected to our mailing list and keep in touch and let us know what's going on here, and so you can join in. If you're here for the first time online, thank you for joining us online. You can type your name, let us into the chat, let us know that you are here watching. And we welcome you here for your first time visiting. And we know that whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. So let's start off our morning by reading our vision statement together with joy and enthusiasm. CSLB is an inclusive and transformative community of spiritual practice. And so it is. So we kind of started this tradition of our candle many months ago, but I don't know that we ever really explained it. So the point of our candle here this morning is that anytime there is anything going on in the world which we feel requires the presence of light and love, this is kind of our way of presencing it in the morning and putting our intention on love and peace and whatever is called for in that morning. But it's not meant to be done every week. So I think maybe that was meant not really communicated, because some people got really worried the other day when I didn't light the candle. So that just means if we don't light the candle, there's just nothing going on in the world that whoever's presenting that Sunday needs to bring into the room and to bring to everybody's awareness. So that's kind of the purpose of the candle. So if we don't light it on a given Sunday, it's okay. But this morning, I am lighting the candle, and I am lighting the candle in honor of Indigenous Peoples Day tomorrow, as we send love and light to all of the Indigenous people, not only in the United States, but around the world, who have suffered persecution and violence in their past, and we send them light and love. I'm also lighting the candle this morning in honor of all those affected by violence and the new violence that is in the Middle East this weekend. And we send them light and love, and we set the intention for peace in every moment. So in that honor, I thought this morning, with that intention, I thought I would share Ernest Holmes' prayer for world peace this morning. So I invite you to just join me in consciousness if you feel called to close your eyes. This is a prayer for world peace by Ernest Holmes. I know there is but one mind, which is the mind of God, in which all people live and move and have their being. I know there is a divine pattern for humanity, and within this pattern there is infinite harmony and peace, cooperation, unity, and mutual helpfulness. I know that the mind of each person, being one with the mind of God, shall discover the method, the way, and the means best fitted to permit the flow of divine love between individuals and nations. I know there shall be a free interchange of ideas, of culture, of spiritual concepts, of ethics, of educational systems and scientific discovery, for all good belongs to all alike. I know that because the divine mind has created us all, we are bound together in one infinite and perfect unity. In bringing about world peace, I know that all people and all nations remain individual but unified for the common purpose of promoting peace, happiness, harmony, and prosperity. I know that deep within every person, the divine pattern of perfect peace is already implanted. I now declare that in each person and in leaders of thought everywhere, this divine pattern moves into action and form, to the end that all nations and all people shall live together in peace, harmony, and prosperity forever. And so it is.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Evonne Fowler, one of the practitioners here, and I want to remind you to turn off your cell phone so that we can have peace and calm all during our service. After service, the practitioners will be available for anybody that needs any help or any prayers or anything that's on their mind. We'll be over here at this side, so if you'll just walk over there and sit, we'll see that you want some prayers from us. So that'll be after service. And let's see. I think that's about it. Yes. Listen to the music.
In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there, and in the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. In the light now you find that you know peace of mind. And in the silence, your path is paved in gold, and all your dreams unfold. Love is there. Peace is there. Truth is there. God is there.
Just take a deep breath and breathe in the love of God, the peace of God, the harmony, and know that it's possible for world peace in our time. I know that peace begins at home. And so if each one of us thinks about love and thinks about the peace and acts that way, that's the beginning, that we can make the changes here. And as our influence influences other people, the world can change. And I know that we start with today. So we're here to get our spiritual sustenance. And as we hear those words from Neil, we know that he is the vehicle which God expresses through him to us. And I know that the media, our media staff, is here to help that our service runs smooth and effortlessly. And our music, if you listen to the words, they're beautiful. and they're what we should be thinking, doing, and enjoying. So think now and know that God is our source, and we are God's expression here on earth. And we're individual, but yet we're united in that oneness. And we can work on that world peace. And so it is.
Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. This is the way to start a new day. And we are so blessed to be here this morning. I will be bringing you the announcements. The holiday boutique is today. So it's time for us to shop until we drop. Okay? Be sure to stay after service to see and buy all the wonderful things that are on sale. See Evonne for all the details and to volunteer to help. Okay? Next Sunday is our potluck following the service. Bring your favorite dish and enjoy this delicious time of fellowship. And you can sign up on the sign-up sheet to my right that's posted. And we all love Ask the Minister gathering. That happens on the fourth Sunday of each month. So plan to stay for an hour from 11:30 to 12:30. And that's coming about in 2 weeks. Now, is that October 22nd? I guess it is. Okay. We're going to be having a guest speaker on the fifth Sunday of this month, which is October 29th, and that will be Reverend Sonja Prince. She'll be bringing us the message, and you won't want to miss her presentation, okay? Now, this morning we have a special presentation, and I'd like to ask Lois Ingham to come forward, along with our board president, Bill Sodi. Thank you.
Okay. Is that your good sign?
Is that what
Hi, everyone. We wanted to recognize Lois this morning for a wonderful gift that she's bestowing upon the center, upon a gift that she received. And we're very fortunate not only to recognize her for that, but to recognize Lois for the many, many years of service that she's given the center. Enormous amount of her time and her efforts and her gifts that basically we will recognize as long as we're coming here. Lois had some comments and observations that she would like to make for us this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I don't have prepared comments, so I'm just going to talk off the top of my head and from my heart. As some of you know, my sister Robin Harris passed away in May of this year. And she left me her home. And so I decided to sell it rather than move into it. And based on the sale just closed recently. And so I have to express my appreciation not only to her for providing for me and also our center, but for introducing me to this teaching back in the 70s. And I cannot tell you how much this teaching has improved my life over the years. When you put into practice the principles and utilize the ministry of prayer, which I have done and had wonderful results. It just is a wonderful thing for me to be able to give back to our spiritual community right here in Beaumont. So anyway, with that in mind, I would like to present a check to our church via Bill and Evonne. Where'd she go? Dorothy. From the sale of my sister's house, I'm donating today $37,450 to our center. Did you get it? There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lois.
So right before Adrian comes up, I have some other late breaking news. A little bit of a save the date. On October 22nd, well, first of all, we have a little bit of a special guest with us this morning. It's Reverend Michael he's currently at the Apple Valley Center for Spiritual Living. He's actually a new ministerial candidate for our senior minister here, and he's going to be speaking on October 22nd. So you're going to want to make sure you save the date, and everybody needs to be here on October 22nd. And since he's here this morning, you can stop by and introduce yourself and say hi.
See, am I live? Decided to learn 2 songs that we play all the time and actually present them this week. This is a new one. I wish I had a bass player up here, though. It's kind of interesting. The chord pattern for this is AGE, which if you put together is age. And that's my nickname. I've done my time, I'm so tired. I give up on my simple mind. It's not working, I'm no good. I'm in need, if only I could find the Spirit. Oh, in the house. Well, the Spirit in the house. Oh, every time I'm here, I feel the Spirit in the house. Light says stop, I go through. Pull me over, said the man in blue. Son, you know what you did. I said, yes, I ran a light of red. Well, what's your hurry? Why the race? Who you trying to keep pace? Take your time, now it's all right. 'Cause God's your answer. You can't hide from the Spirit in the house. 'Cause the Spirit is in the house. I'm on fire, how about you? Can't you feel the Spirit guiding you? House ain't home, home is where love's alive when you wanna dwell in that Spirit in the house. The Spirit is in this house. You can feel the Spirit in the house, because the Spirit is in this house. Yeah.
Thank you, Adrian. I know that Spirit is in the house this morning. So I realized I didn't introduce myself in case anybody doesn't know who I am. I'm Neil Hayner. I am a licensed spiritual practitioner here at CSLB and a ministerial student, or as all my friends here lovingly call me, the Nearly Reverend Neil. So this month we are embarking on our annual prosperity and abundance theme. We're kind of getting warmed up for our annual pledge drive that will be happening here pretty soon. And to get us on the same page and that same energy around abundance and prosperity, Reverend Carrie and I decided that we were going to do a little bit of a book study on this book, The Art of Abundance by Dennis Merritt Jones. And I have to tell you, I mentioned this last week, but I'm really enjoying this book. Because I can tell you after 20 years plus years in this teaching, I know I don't look that old, but I know I'm pretty. 20 plus years in this teaching, it's hard for me to read a book and have some fresh insights. And this book has really done that for me. So if you haven't already gotten it and you want to follow along, it's a really great book. Also this week, I'm going to send out a self-study guide that goes with this book by email. So if you want to join in now or at a later time, you're welcome to join in. So last week, we started off this series looking at that fundamental belief that we have, the way that we look at the universe, the fundamental viewpoint we have about limitation or possibility. And we talked about this idea that we live in an ocean of possibility, but we have to be willing to see it, right? Or if we have that belief that we live in limitation, that's going to affect everything in our lives. It's really an either-or kind of thing. You either believe that you live in a universe of infinite possibilities, or you believe in the possibility of limitation. And how you answer that question really shows up in every area of your life. We live in an ocean of possibility. And if I know that, we talked about the idea, like if I'm a fish in the ocean of possibility, there's no possibility that I'm going to run out. So my talk this week is based on the chapters 3 and 4, which are the second and third rules, principles, that are talked about in the book, The Art of Abundance. And my title this morning is, You Live in an Expanding Universe. Did you know that? You live in an expanding universe. Science and astrophysics have proven that the universe has been expanding for billions of years. Now I'm ready to blow your mind. You ready? How fast do you think the universe is expanding? Okay, so according to the wise people at the internet, who know everything, this came from a reputable source. The universe is expanding at the speed of 160,000 miles per hour. 163,000 miles per hour. So next time you get pulled over for a speeding ticket, you can tell the police officer, but we're all going 163,000 miles per hour, so we're all really speeding, right? Might work. Probably not. In the book, The Art of Abundance, Dennis Merritt Jones, the author, quotes the book, Abundance is Your Right. And he says, the sun could contain 1 million planets the size of our Earth. I think sometimes we have a really hard time wrapping our mind around just how big and expansive our universe is. 1 million planets the size of Earth can fit into the sun. There are stars that are large enough to hold 500 million suns. Wow. The average galaxy contains 100 billion stars. Our known space, just the part that we can see, holds at least 100 million galaxies. Each of those galaxies is 100 billion stars. The galaxy to which our Earth belongs comprises 100,000 million stars, and new stars are still forming. Now, if that doesn't expand your consciousness and get rid of any sense of limitation or lack, you're not paying attention. Because we live in an expanding universe of sufficiency and enough. It is an expanding galaxy and an expanding universe, and it knows nothing about shortage or limitation. Are you with me? Clearly, expansion and growth are one of the principles of our universe. Dennis Merritt Jones, the author of this book, says this is the principle. The universe is in love with multiplicity. I love that line. The universe is in love with multiplicity, meaning that through the law of expansion, there is a natural impulse to replicate, duplicate, and infinitely expand upon any given idea or premise that is firmly established in the proper growth medium. That's the principle of the universe. Replication, duplication, growth, and expansion. That's the universe that you live in. What does that mean? Well, Dennis Merritt Jones says, look at Mother Nature as an example. If you planted one kernel of corn in the proper soil, and then you planted all of the corn that came up from that plant, in the third generation, you would have 4 billion kernels of corn. From one kernel of corn. 3 generations later, you have over 4 billion kernels of corn. There's no lack and limitation in that universe. Dennis Merritt Jones says, this is why it's vital to remember that just as with the soil, which will impersonally grow any seed embedded in it, be it corn or weed, our mind is receptive and willing to grow any thought seed we nurture with our intention and our attention. So then the question becomes, what seeds are you planting in your life? The difference between a seed and a weed is intention and attention. It's our intention. But the truth is, you're going to grow no matter what. That growth is going to happen because you are an energy converting conveyance of the universe. The universe is a place of expanding energy, and energy and matter are not different things. Energy is constantly becoming matter. Matter is constantly returning back to energy. Nothing is created or destroyed. It simply moves back and forth between material and energy. The practice, Dennis Merritt Jones says, is to remember that energy must create form. That blew my mind a little bit when I read that. Energy must create form, and you are the conduit through which that happens. Wow. The choice is not whether you will create something. The choice is what you will create. And no matter what you choose to create or create unconsciously, it's going to be an abundance of whatever it is you choose to create. Because that's the kind of universe in which we live. And of course, this is true for us individually. It's true for us as a spiritual community. And it's just as true for us on a global scale. There's that collective unconsciousness of humanity. And the truth is, we're going to create no matter what. We're either going to create an abundance of peace or an abundance of drama. You're either going to create an abundance of prosperity or an abundance of lack. But either way, it's an abundance. Whatever you create, with intention and awareness, you're going to create an abundance of it. So when you say, I can't manifest abundance in my life, the universe says, yes. And it creates an abundance of limitation. Have you noticed? But it's still an abundance. But either way, you created an abundance. Which is why it's important to be accountable for your consciousness. This is the third rule in the book, The Art of Abundance. To be accountable for your consciousness. Your consciousness is the sum total of all the beliefs that you have accepted as long as you've been on this planet. And some of those beliefs you have accepted intentionally, and some of them were given to you, and you just accepted them without knowing any better. But your consciousness goes before you to announce your coming. It determines how you will shape your life and your destiny. Depending on your consciousness, you will create an abundance of more than enough or an abundance of not enough. When you become accountable for your consciousness, you become accountable for the life that you create. Ernest Holmes says it this way: whatever we think, act, believe in, feel, visualize, vision, image, read, and talk about are going into the subjective state of our thought. Whatever goes into the subjective state of our thought tends to return again as some condition. So our lives are influenced and directed by our consciousness. But we're also influenced by that global unconscious, not only now, but all throughout the history of humanity. Dennis Merritt Jones says it this way: as individuals, we are subject to the influence of the deeper collective unconscious. And if we are not mindfully aware, we can be easily pulled into its vortex. Have you noticed that's true? At the core of the collective consciousness lies a belief that there is a shortage of whatever we think is needed to create the life we have dreamed of. And we have unknowingly allowed that belief to spill over into our individual minds. This collective consciousness tends to tell us that there's not enough, that violence is the way to solve problems, that fear is more powerful than hope, that love and respect should be earned, and that who you are and what you believe and where you were born determine your value. But those thoughts and beliefs can be changed. And when we change our thoughts, we change our thinking, we change our lives. And what Ernest Holmes says is that what thought creates, what thought does, thought can undo. I like this quote from Eric Buttersmith. Butterworth, sorry. He says, prosperity is a way of living and thinking. Already that kind of catches you sometimes because you're like, oh, I thought prosperity was about money. When we're talking about abundance and we're talking about prosperity, we're talking about a way of living and thinking. He says prosperity is a way of living and thinking and not just about having money or things. Poverty is also a way of living and thinking. It's not just about money. It's a way of thinking and living. But we can't change something overnight that took our entire lives to build. You could, the possibility exists. But sometimes it takes time and intentionality. It takes awareness and spiritual practice. It is through awareness that you identify, challenge, and change your consciousness. One belief, one thought, one breath, one moment at a time. Remember that one corn kernel I said? That when planted creates 4 billion corn kernels just like it? Dennis Merritt Jones quotes this story. You may have heard this before, but it goes like this. Plant a belief, harvest thoughts. Plant thoughts, harvest feelings. Plant feelings, harvest words. Plant words, harvest actions. Plant actions, harvest habits. Plant habits, harvest behavior. Plant behavior, harvest character. Plant character, harvest a destiny. One kernel, one thought planted into that perfect medium grows infinitely. The belief in scarcity and not enough has mesmerized us. Mesmerized, not memorized. Mesmerized us. It has held us hostage, individually and collectively, in an invisible field of fear that has been passed down from one generation to the next for millennia. The way to stop the legend of not enough from being passed to future generations is to become accountable for what is in your consciousness. So my challenge for you this week is to become aware of all the expansion that is happening around you. Pay attention to the way that matter and energy show up. Pay attention to the seeds you are planting. Notice the abundance of everything, whether it is something that you created with intention or something that maybe you created unconsciously. When we set the intention and practice to remember that we live in an ocean of possibility, that the universe is expanding energy, and we are that energy conversion matrix that creates an abundance of whatever we plant into it. We are responsible for what we plant, both individually and collectively. Then, when we do that, we are living in the art of abundance. And it is an abundance of peace, joy, and love. And so it is. So I invite the practitioners to join me in consciousness this morning. As we enter into that atmosphere of prayer, I invite you to close your eyes if you are comfortable. And simply recognize and remember with me that there is only one power, one principle, one infinite creative intelligence that is back of everything. That intelligence knows everything because it knows everything as itself. It is continuously creating from itself everything that I see and everything that I do not see. Everything that I know and everything that I do not know is taking place in the infinite field of infinite minds. That mind is the mind of love and joy and wisdom and peace, of harmony and balance. It is that which I call God simply because it is the biggest word that I know. It is spirits. It is mind. It is that infinite oneness back of all things. And knowing that that is true, I know that I live and move and have my being as that one. I am a divine and perfect emanation, manifestation of the creative mind of God. And what I know is true about me, I know is true about each one of us and every person within the sound of my voice. We are all living, moving, and having our being as divine emanations of the one. The one love, the one mind, the one harmony, the one creative intelligence. And because I know that is true, I can speak my word for and about myself and with every single person within the sound of my voice, knowing that God is present. Wherever there feels like a lack or limitation this morning, I know that God is there as perfect abundance. Wherever there is a sense of disorder or disharmony, I know that peace is present. That divine right action is always occurring. Wherever there is dis-ease or disharmony within the physical body, I know that wholeness and peace and perfect right action are present this morning. I declare it, I know it, and I accept it. And I invite you to know it with me. And having accepted that truth, I'm so grateful for that. And all the ways that it is showing up, and all the ways that it will show up this week. As I turn my attention and my intention to noticing all the ways that the universe is showing up as expansion and abundance and prosperity and energy. I give thanks for all the ways that it is already showing up as abundance in my life and in this spiritual community. I know that God, that Spirit, is unfolding in perfect ways and in all ways. And so in deep gratitude, I simply release this word into that infinite law that always says yes. That mirror of mind that reflects back to me everything that is placed into it. That soil which grows every thought, belief, and intention that is planted into it. And in great gratitude, I simply give thanks and allow it to be so. And if you agree with me, join me in saying, and so it is.
Gotta do a little maintenance. I guess my guitar needs a new battery, which I'm throwing all over the place. I'm gonna have to get that book, Neil. Sounds really good. Oh yeah, that was it. You might need to turn up my volume though. Am I strong enough to bear the burden sometime comes with living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decision when I'm standing in the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do to take care of myself? Will I have enough of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Mean it, it's coming from you. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place, you are the place, we are the place where God shows up. I am the place, you are the place, we are the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his feeling. I am the place where God shows up.
So it is. All right, so this is that time in our service where we get to put principle into practice and engage in our practice of joyful giving. So if you are online, you can go to cslbeaumont.org, click on the donate button. If you're like me and you have always attached to your cell phone, you can text to give 951-420-6909, which I'm going to do right now because it's saved in my phone. And if you do not have a gift today, you can just bless the offering basket as it passes by. So I'm going to ask the ushers to come forward as we repeat our abundance affirmation with joy and thanksgiving. I give and receive freely and generously, with an open heart and an open mind. The universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude Gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me.
All right, as we close out our service this morning, we have a tradition of circling up within the congregation in a circle. If that's not comfortable for you and you would rather not, you're welcome to sit in the middle of the circle, and we will just surround you with love and peace as we sing our closing song, God is My Source, followed by our benediction.
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. Joy is my source, joy is my power, joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, joy gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. Everything I need. God gives me everything I need. Everything, everything. God gives me everything. Oh, everything I ever need.
So I invite you to place your hand over your heart and repeat after me. There is this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in all my affairs. I accept it. I live it. And I give it away. Just the way that it is needed. In every situation. And so it is. Thank you for joining us this morning.